How's it going today, everyone? I'm going to show you today on how I personally plant Christmas trees. That's right, you heard it right. Christmas trees. So, we got a dibble, good for rocky, hard terrain. We're from Connecticut. We got lots of rocks. This field right here, not bad though. So, we also got plant and shovel, solid metal. I don't mess around with those wooden handles unless you like breaking them. I know there's techniques to it, but you need a tough plant and shovel. So, I'm not going to lie, Dibble's my favorite. I bought this from Forestry Supplies. It's not a paid sponsorship, just what I like. So, I'm going to start right here. Now, normally you mark out a field with spray paint. We go 6x6, and we pull out a big tape, and we hit 6 feet all the way down, and then 6 feet this way to a grid pattern. But once we establish the grid, we plant right next to the stump. I like to do 4 fingers from the stump. You pick what side of stump you want to go on, and you stay with it from there on out until you redo the field. So we're going off of this side. That way your rows stay nice and straight, and it's easy to mow and maintain your Christmas trees. First things first, you got to dig a hole. All right. It's March 29th, I believe. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting hungry, so let's just show you, if you can see, how to plant a Christmas tree. So, start my hole right next to the stump. Sometimes there's roots there, rocks, you name it. So you bring an axe with you, chop through those roots, those stubborn roots. And you kind of like, when you're making a decent hole, because you want to tear up that earth, you're like tilling it with your shovel. All right? Today, what are we planting today? We are planting Colorado blue spruce today. That's what we are planting today. Bare root. So, you see this little branch right here? You don't want to bury that. It'll get sick and kill the tree. And you see where this root ball ends right here? You got like a 1/4 inch of play. You don't want to bury any of this bark. It will rot and kill the tree. So, we got the hole established. Let's check it out. If your roots are too long too, you got to cut them. Unless you can dig a big hole for it, but you're going to waste a lot of time. It does slow down the life of a tree by trimming the roots. But hey, that's how we're going to get thousands of these in the ground on time. So, here's my hole, as you can see. And what you want to do, I'm going to show you this one-handed. I hope it's a good view, is you don't want to, here, actually, I'll show you this. You don't want to crush the roots, and you don't want that dirt packed in like concrete around it. You want a happy medium, right? So we're going to come into the far hole side like this, and like a paintbrush, you're going to sweep it in. That way, the roots are not crushed, and they're just hanging out the way they want to, all natural like. And then we're actually going to plant it a little lower than that. And then when I pack the dirt, right before I actually pack the dirt, I'm going to pull up a little bit. That way, if there is any crushed root, it will straighten out. Because what they call it J rooting, and that will kill your tree. You don't want this. You don't want to be jamming your tree into the ground. Okay, that's very important. I know I said a lot of it. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed, but it's going to take 2 for me, but we'll see. So what I do is I put the tree in, and you sweep motion. See how those roots are just sitting there? And then see how the ground is lower than that? So when I put the dirt back on it, right before I pack it good, I'm going to pull it up. And look at that. Perfect. Plenty of space in there. Okay? So let's see if I can get you a good angle. You know? We're doing this, no edits, real time. Okay? Why no edits? Because I don't know how to edit. All right, so here we go. Sweep it in, push. And then kind of etch the dirt in right there. Boom, boom. This side even. Boom, boom. You see these little green round balls? These are starter fertilizer. That's optional. So we're in. We're about 4, give or take, fingers away from the stump, right? So I'm going to lightly pack it. And now I'm going to do what I said before. I'm going to pull up till I feel that root ball. I feel it right there. Some guys will do the feet. I like to do my fingers, and I just pull up, and there it is. And now you're going to pack it a little better. I'll kick a little bit more dirt, like that. Nothing too crazy. And then the heel at the end. Now the heel's going to hold it in there in place, and when it rains, that water is going to go right in there by that root system. Typically, bare root trees, after you plant them, want 1 inch of rain within a week. I know. But hey, that's what they call for. So that's how you plant a Christmas tree. What do you think? Let's do one in real time with all the motions I just told you. And I'm going to go with the dibble this time. What do you say? Again, real time. Here we go. Now, if you got easy digging, you want to pick, like, oh man, I can dig a big hole here. Well, grab your biggest tree and put it in there. You know what I mean? Because now's your time. Now's your opportunity to take advantage of that easy digging. Hard digging, save your smaller trees for that area. This is really good for digging, and you can just slice through the roots with these dibbles. I love them. There's another version I got over here, my side-by-side, and it's like a spade type of dibble, and it's even more for aggressive for rocky areas. So here we go. Hear that root? I'm going to go around it. So here's another scenario that I left out also. I'm not done with this hole, but so this is where I want my tree, right here. But you can have a line here. You can have a line here, 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 even this way. As long as you get that tree there for the roots, the sweeping, because you're fighting rocks or roots, anything. You want that tree right there, though. So whatever can make it there, go for it. We're problem solvers, right? So we got thousands of trees to plant. We can't be wasting any time. So open this hole up nice and wide. The dibble's a little shorter, so you got to work it more. But man, you can find a pattern right through there. I kind of pry up the earth, and then I push it down. Like I said, a tilling motion. Look at that hole. Look how deep it is. We're going to get a big tree. You do not want an air pocket where those roots are going to be. They'll dry out, and let's see here. I think we can go bigger, right? Go big or go home. I've heard them say that. Again, I don't want these little branches being buried. We're going to trim them. Root system, awesome. Look how big that is. That's a good tree right there. That's a good tree. It's bushy, don't get me wrong. It needs to be trimmed already, but it's a good tree. So we're going to do a big sweeping motion into the ground. Let's see, real time. Hopefully this hole's big enough. What do you say? Looked pretty big to me though, didn't it? Oh yeah, like a glove. You see that sweeping? This one, I'm probably not going to pull up too crazy on it. It's such a big seedling. It's either old or has great genetics. Trees are just like people. Some grow faster than others. Some grow wider. Some grow taller. Some grow skinnier. Some grow, again, wider, full. So this one, it's right there. Boom, boom. Heel in the ground. Awesome. I like it. What do you say? See him in there pretty good? You don't want to scuff this bark either. You don't want to nick this bark. Any damage, any little preventable damage you can do is good. I'm just messing around while talking to you. All right. Now, I said I was going to do that one in real time. I lied. I've been known to lie. Especially when it comes to me saying I'm not going to talk. I'm just going to do it. I got the gift of gab when it comes to these videos. All right, let's see here. Can you see this spot right here? We can do better, can't we? We can do better. All right, real time. Let's go. Good to go. Boom. See how it's like a little angle? You can tuck it in, straighten it out. But the sun, while they're still young, will eventually straighten out. You don't want crazy dramatic angles like this or anything, but just a slight one, because some of them, are young. They all grew in a seed bed together. They will tweak themselves back. All right. I hope you learned something. That's how I plant bare root Colorado blue spruce. And I appreciate everybody coming out and watching my videos. Everybody have a great start or rest of your day.